Was expecting more of a crash, but they're obviously hoping they're going to save it. So the next development in this is Unity silently removed their GitHub repo to track license changes. Then they updated their license to remove the clause that lets you use the TOS from the version you shipped with. Then insist games already shipped need to pay the new fees. This is insane. It's just insane. Just insane. After their previous controversy with license changes in 2019, after disagreements and improbable, Unity updated their TOS with the following statement. When you obtain a version of Unity and don't upgrade your project, we think you should be able to stick to that version of the TOS, okay? As part of their commitment to being an open platform, they made a GitHub repository that tracks changes to the Unity terms to give developers full transparency about what changes are happening and when. Well, sometime around June last year, they deleted the GitHub repository. April 3rd this year, slightly before the release of the 2022 LTS in June, they updated their TOS to remove the clause that was added into the 2019, and the clause was as follows. Unity may update the software with additional terms at any time for any reason and without notice. Those updated terms will apply to the most recent current year version of the software. Provided that if the updated terms adversely impact your rights, you may elect to continue to use any current year versions of the Unity software. Okay, so you don't upgrade, you keep to the old version. According to the terms that applied just prior, the updated terms will then not apply to your use of those current year versions. So that's what removed. This clause is now completely missing. This, along with Unity's claim that the fee applies to eligible games currently in market that continue to distribute the runtime, flies in the face of their previous announcement of full transparency. They're now expecting people to trust their questionable metric system. Trust me, bro. Trust me. That are rife for abuse, but how can users trust them after going this far to burn all goodwill? I would have thought this is illegal. Like, people have already bought it and dealt with it. I can't think of a time where something we've already bought has its rules changed later on, and then they come and ask you for more money and say you owe them now. They've purposely removed the repository that shows license changes, removed the clause that means you could avoid future license changes, then changed the license to add additional fees retroactively, with no way to opt out. After this behavior, we're meant to trust that they won't increase these fees or add new fees in the future. I don't. You had utility bills change their TOS and then retroactively charge you for the previous one. I've only had that happen with utilities if you've woefully underreported, like, what your usage is. Because they do allow people to self-report their electricity and gas usage. But if you've, like, completely misreported it and the guy comes and checks it and is like, you're way, 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 way under what you've been telling us you've been using, then yeah, they retroactively charge you for it. But that's because you have used it. And you've just been like, nah, I don't even use gas, mate. Don't even use it. Fucking don't even cook in this house, mate. Don't even use electricity. Not even owning a light bulb in this house, mate. Don't own a single thing. No, we don't watch TV. Don't own nothing. Don't know what you're talking about. I feel like they're just gonna get sued into oblivion, right? This is such a strange, strange turn of events. They feel open to all kinds of abuses. Is any judge, if it goes before a judge, is any judge gonna be like, yeah, it's totally fine to change the rules after you've sold a project and then say you want more money? I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like if Adobe contacted us and said, hey, we changed our TOS, our price is now X, Y, and Z, and also any images you made or any videos you edited in Premiere or After Effects, yeah, we deserve, like, a portion of the revenue from all those videos now, by the way.
100%. Just switch to go.
Right? Do you know what I mean? It feels like that. It feels like Adobe being like, oh yeah, we've changed our TOS now, and anything that's been produced with our content is now ours. Even though you paid for it already. In some tweet they said the games on Xbox Pass count too. Microsoft, yeah, we saw that yesterday, Elandra, is they're saying Microsoft's on the hook for anything that's installed via Game Pass. If they wanted more money, they could probably just have done royalties like Unreal Engine does. They could have done profit sharing. They could have just upped their price like normal companies would have done. Microsoft is famously okay with you just making them pay an extra bill for all time. Yeah, they're totally fine with that. They don't look into it at all. Yeah, I'm sure Xbox is totally fine with it. Can we sue Wix what a share of your house price because you just DIY with their tools? Exactly. That's exactly that. Oh, you used wood that you bought from B&Q to build that new house, and your house value went up. Oh, okay, then you owe us some of that money because you used our resources to do it. Yeah, we know you bought it at the time, but still, without that wood, you couldn't get this valuation. So that's ours now. A YouTube